again. My 20-year-old self would think that this is absolutely pathetic. Here at 27, I'm no longer a professional athlete and therefore have the muscles of a string bean. Oh, my shoulders are so weak.
Okay, Grace Beverly
would get through this workout. And so can I. Oh my god. Ow. The fact that I could not do those without struggling is a sign that work needs to be done. Today's video is kindly sponsored by Walking Pad. Walking Pad is a portable treadmill that you can put underneath your desk. I have a standing desk, and as somebody that works at home majority of the time and is a PhD student and an entrepreneur, it is so important for me to get movement into my day. And although I really like working out, it is really nice to be able to walk while it is that I am working on my computer and to mix things up throughout the day. As someone who also has chronic back pain, I find their portable treadmill that I can put underneath my desk and use whenever it is that I would like throughout the day. It allows me to also do right by my back. They say that walking is one of the best fixes for chronic back pain, and I have definitely found that using the walking pad intermittently throughout the day has been hugely helpful as I am trying to get more movement into my day, but also I'm trying to keep a more physically sound self and take care of my body. That way I can do my best work as a student and as a business owner, as well as for creating content. I really like using the walking treadmill when I am working on editing YouTube videos, answering emails, or just doing general admin, and then sitting down when I am doing some writing. Really nice to be able to mix it up throughout the day, because otherwise I just end up sitting at my desk all day, and that is not good for my mental sanity, my back, or my health. So I've been really loving using my walking pad. After using it for several weeks now, I can finally say that I absolutely love this product and I highly recommend it. I'm gonna go ahead and put the links down below so you can check it out for yourself. But thank you so much to Walking Pad for sending me the walking treadmill for under my desk, as well as for sponsoring today's video. Now let's go ahead and get on with living like Grace Beverly for a day. Yes, indeed, everything that I'm wearing at the beginning of this video is from Tala. The chokehold that Tala has on me and my bank account. I really love wearing athleisure when I'm working from home, so I'm going to follow the trend of Grace where she wears athleisure. In the video that inspired this video, Grace was at home wearing athleisure all day, so I figured that that is now licensed for me to wear athleisure all day. But now I need coffee, desperately. Being the absolute Grace Beverly obsessive that I am, I know that this would not be a Grace Beverly video if I did not have garlic mushrooms for breakfast. And Grace is vegan, I am not, so I am also going to have yogurt or some scrambled eggs or something. I remember back in her uni days when she was at Oxford, I remember watching her write her dissertation, that I remember every day she would have this garlic mushroom toast thing. And when I was in college at the same time, I was highly impressionable, and I also decided that in order to be a successful human being, that I would also have mushroom toast. So that was something that I did eat through college, and then I also ended up at Oxford. But funny enough, the day that she graduated from Oxford was the day that I had moved into my dorm, but I had no idea. And so I have never met her, but as you can tell from this video, she has had a significant influence on my life, and I think she's one of the most incredible human beings on the planet. And so, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna start my day eating the breakfast of freaking champions, the breakfast of Grace Beverly. garlic freaking mushrooms. Do we have enough content, reels and whatnot for the week?
Like 3 or something like that.
Okay. So this will go out tomorrow?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. Thanks for doing the caption.
Yeah. I just posted this one because it was like Monday motivation.
Yeah.
I am thrilled by this one.
The stats on that one is insane.
This is the one that you told me to add photos to. I haven't done that yet.
Okay.
So that's on the to-do list.
Well, I would like to do a post that's an example of do's and don'ts on personal statements and then like examples. Can you open up the application roadmap post so we can walk through these? Oh yeah, this one looks great.
Yeah, I liked the way this one came out. I'm gonna replace the AS symbol on the self-care one with pictures like this.
Yeah, that's perfect. We need to do a concept for the photo shoot on Sunday.
Do you want to do that now? Or
yeah, let's finish up these approvals and then let's move on. It is around noon now. I've been getting quite a bit of work done. I'm looking at some client documents. I have a client who's working on representations of Blackness in early modern literature. So very similar to what I do, but she's looking at the literary context, whereas I'm looking at the historical context. I really love getting to work with students that are also in similar areas of history, literature, or any of the humanities, honestly, because it just allows me to think about my own research in a different way, as well as to work on their proposals and help refine them, because I have some knowledge in that area, not a ton, but some. And now I am eating this little cardamom bun. I was hanging out with my boyfriend over FaceTime yesterday, and we made the dough the night before and then made the buns yesterday, and I have a ton, so I need to like pawn them off on some friends, but figured I'd have one as a snack, which is not very Grace Beverly like, because she would not be eating something with dairy or eggs in it, but I have too many of them and they do need to be eaten, so I am not going to go full vegan for this video, as I said before, but I do have a largely plant-based diet other than, you know, the occasional pastry. So I am going to keep on editing some client documents for about another hour, and then I'm going to switch gears and actually focus on my prospectus. I am editing the sources section and working on the methodology section. The methodology section is going to be the most difficult to write, I think, other than the literature review. So I'm going to go ahead and dive into that and just see what I can get accomplished. And then I need to work on my emails and prepare for some client calls. So busy day, but it is nice to have Monday to just focus on my own work rather than having classes or a ton of other things that I need to be doing in terms of meetings, because then I can actually focus on getting these things out the door. And now I'm going to get to work. I have gone ahead and changed clothes, put on this little sweater from Cezanne. I feel like I look like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson wearing this, and I have my hair slicked back, so, you know, extra Grace Beverly style, except she like parts hers down the side, and she looks very nice with the slicked back ponytail look. I do not, because then I end up looking like an egg because my face is so round. Actually, I look more like a golf ball. But anyhow, now it is about time to begin client calls and checking in with the team and everything. I've got 3 back-to-back calls through the rest of the afternoon, and then I have a ton of work to do. So I'm going to jump right into it and hope that I can get it all accomplished in one day without falling apart. Stay hydrated, folks. What's missing is a little bit of that wider implication statement. The other thing to keep in mind is when a committee is convening to look over these records or to look over these applications, No. Well, you did say something that was really important, which is community involvement through focus groups in the process of curatorial practice. For example, when we talk about like repatriation or we talk about the return of stolen goods, I need to know policy. I need to know how it is that you want to study that implementation, how it is that we consider policies of repatriation, how curators are involved in that process. If you're thinking about curatorial practice in terms of community obligation or community driven practice, then for example, saying something to the effect of, while an MA candidate at the Courtauld Institute of Art, I seek to reconsider curatorial practices as being informed by community driven compensated focus groups. I have finished up all my client calls for today, and now I am sitting and making up my massive to-do list and plan for the week. I got a new planner. This is my new golden quill. They sent it to me and I'm so excited about it because it's absolutely beautiful and I much prefer this layout. I was using one of the weekly layouts, but I switched to the daily, and this is just so much better for my workflow and also follows a similar format to the planner that Grace Beverly has created, which I did order, but because it's undated and it hasn't shipped yet, I'm just gonna be holding on to it until I need it, because I have this one until January, and I want to do a review of that planner, this planner, and other planners that I've tried. I'm just making up my plan, and then I am going to try to find something to eat. It's like almost 9 p.m. and I had a snack, but I have not actually had an actual dinner. And it is a little too late to cook because I'm gonna go to bed soon. But overall, very good day, happy with it, and am reaching near exhaustion. But I have a very exciting day ahead of me tomorrow, and I want to start a separate vlog for that because I have some exciting news and I want it to be in a separate vlog because it's going to be really special and I do want to document it. So I am going to start a separate vlog for the rest of the week, but I hope that you enjoyed this one and that you enjoyed my attempts at being inspired by Grace Beverly, because she is the inspiration of my entire life. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up today's vlog. Thank you again so much to Walking Pad for sponsoring this video. I have really been enjoying using my walking pad throughout the day, and it has allowed me to get little bits of exercise and to stretch and to really help out my back throughout my time standing and sitting at my desk all day long. So thank you so much to them for sponsoring. If you want to check them out, then go ahead and click the link down below in the description, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.